Hello everyone, it's Sarah here, back with another video. I am now home from holiday. My holiday was really good. I went to Devon with my family, and there's a lot of updates for me to show you because in the last few days since I got back there have been some big changes. If anyone added me on Facebook, my Squeak Dreams page, then I dropped some hints about possibly getting some new guinea pigs, adopting some from the rescue which is near me, and the rescue is called Millhaven Guinea Pig Rescue in West Yorkshire, so if anyone knows of it then that's where I got my new guinea pigs from. We went today and I brought Pixie and Sprite with me to the rescue. I will tell you about the cage in a bit. I know it's changed drastically. I will get onto the cage later, but I just want to tell you about my new piggies. So as I was saying, we took Pixie and Sprite to the rescues because it was very important that they get along with the new piggies because I wouldn't have enough room and I didn't really want to house them two pairs separately. I wanted to have 4 girls all together that would all get along with no fights or anything. So that's what I went to the rescue hoping for, and I'm really happy that so far so good. So now I'm going to introduce you to my 2 new girls. They're hiding under here, so what I might do is just get them out and show you them on the bed. They're a bit shy, but they're not too scared that getting them out should be any problem. So these are the new girls. This little girl here, she is 9 months old. I think she's, I'm not entirely sure which breed, maybe a Swiss, I'm not sure. She's definitely got fluffy, slightly coarse hair. They're both girls, obviously. Now in the rescue, she was called Lauren, but I think I'm going to change both their names. However, I would really like to keep both the first letters of their original names, so it's not too much of a change. But basically, she was called Lauren, I have a relative called Lauren, and I don't really see it as a guinea pig name. And this girl here, I will describe this huge fluff ball in a minute. She was called Antonia. I'm not too keen on that name for a guinea pig, so I would like to rename her something beginning with A. So for the minute I'm just going to call her L girl and A girl. If you have any name suggestions, please help me out. I am so bad at naming guinea pigs. So anyway, little L girl here, she has red eyes, and as I said, she's 9 months old, so she's still got a bit of growing to do. So that's her. So here she is. They think she was about a year old. She's definitely full grown anyway. And she is, I think, a merino guinea pig. I think the difference is something to do with the crest, and I'm not entirely sure, but the woman at the rescue did mention that she might have had a crest. Oh, I'm not sure if it was L girl, but anyway, I think she's a merino guinea pig. And basically it's like a long-haired guinea pig that has curly hair as well. And she basically just has this explosion of amazing hair coming out of her sides and back as well, although I think the back is trimmed. The camera doesn't show it up as well, but both of them have flecks of ginger. Oh, sorry. Ginger around there. Obviously she's got brown as well. They have flecks of quite bright ginger around their faces. So I'll just tell you... See, there's her lovely curly hair. I need to brush this every day, so I'll probably do a video on caring for long-haired guinea pigs at some point. So their story is that they came in a rescue of 65 guinea pigs, and some woman was hoarding. She was basically like people hoard items around their house and stuff, so their houses get really crammed with stuff. But basically I think she was doing that but with guinea pigs. And apparently this woman had 100 guinea pigs in her house. Luckily she thought to keep the boys upstairs and the girls downstairs, so there was very little breeding between them. But all the guinea pigs, they weren't kept in cages or anything, they were kept in really bad conditions. Nothing was cleaned up. It must have stank. And they weren't fed enough or anything, so they were all really underweight. And this girl, obviously her coat needs a lot of care, and it was just matted, and it all had to be chopped off basically. So they'd been at the rescue since Easter, and from that time up until now they have both recovered, they have regained the weight, so they are the weights they should be now, and obviously her hair is grown and back to normal. I've just felt a matted bit here earlier when I was stroking her, which I might need to comb out later on, but apart from that her coat is lovely, and both their nails have been clipped back. So that's their story, and I'm really happy that I've rescued 2 new guinea pigs, because I really wanted to support a rescue. I got Pixie and Sprite from the pet shop, and since then, and all I've learnt about pet shops, I will never ever buy a guinea pig from a pet shop again, not after I know I've learnt about all the guinea pigs that need homes out there. So I urge anyone, if you're getting a new guinea pig, please rescue, because okay, they might be slightly older, that doesn't matter. And anyway, a lot of the rescues do have younger guinea pigs if that's what you're bothered about, and they also have absolutely gorgeous guinea pigs like these 2. Absolute stunners. So why go to a pet shop and you can feel good because you've helped improve their life. So that's a little bit of a rant about rescues for you. But yes, here are the 2 new girls. Please give me some name suggestions. They look really big compared to Pixie and Sprite, which is funny. I think Pixie and Sprite are quite small piggies anyway, but especially this girl, she is quite chunky. I think she weighed in at 1.2 kilograms, which is quite hefty for a female. And you. So I think I'm going to put them back in the cage now and just tell you a bit about the cage changes that I've made, which I had to do to accommodate these 2 new piggies. So I've just popped them back in the cage, and now I'll tell you what I have done to make my cage bigger and better. If as any of you seen my old videos, then you'll know that my cage at home was 2.5 by 4 across. So it came to here. What I did to give it some extra length was move a piece of furniture off from the end of my desk, move my desk along, and then I had enough room to fit an extra 1.5 grids. So now it is 2.5 wide by 5.5 in length. And then I also, because I wanted to give them even more space, I also added this little second level, which I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to have up here permanently. I might just swap it around. I did like the idea of having a hayloft, so sometimes I might just have it all hay and newspaper in here. But basically, to create the second level, I attached grids to the connectors back there. So they're up at grid height. Two grids at the back, and then 2 more, but these 2 are overlapping because it's not a perfect 2 by 2. I think it's 2 by 2 this way, 1.5 this way. Basically this piece of cage I reused from my cage that I had in Sheffield. So I only had to buy 1 more bit of Coroplast or Corex, which I used for the ramp. Then after that I cable tied everything into position. So there's overlapping grids underneath here that I cable tied together, and then this grid is also cable tied on. I couldn't find any broom handles or anything that I could use instead, and I did think it was more secure to use a grid. It doesn't actually take up too much space because they generally walk this way anyway. It's not like it's blocking their path really. So that's what I did there, and then with the ramp I used Corex and measured it up, it was 90 centimetres long, which I think that is a good gradient for guinea pigs to get up. Pixie and Sprite have already been up and down it, so I know that it's fine. And then it's also got carpet, which I just glued in with some really strong glue underneath, so there's no glue exposed whatsoever. And that's fine for a ramp because the carpet gives them traction so they can hang on there and crawl up. Now what I plan to do is get some fleece and cover up these edges because they're not really that sharp, but if a piggy did catch herself on there, then I don't know, the chances of cutting herself are probably quite low, but I do want to just line them bits with fleece as well to make it more soft, and also these corners up here. So that's something that I'll get on with in the next week or so. And then up here at the moment I've just put fleece, Sprite's hut. Spritey is under there. She's already learnt to escape from Pixie and go up there. I've got them a new bowl here from Jollies, just says guinea pig on it. I also got another one like that in blue for their veggies. They've got a hay cookie, Naturals hay cookie, and there's a Woodlands thing with carrot in it, but I've just put some hay in it. So if a piggy does want to come up here, then they've got food and hay and comfort in the form of that hut as well. Although neither of the new piggies have gone up the ramp yet. I think they're, bless, are you hiding around there? I think they're both just taking their time to settle in and de-stress from their ordeal that they've had. It's all very new for them, so I'm sure they're not up to exploring up the ramp just yet. Before I put them in the cage, I kept them in a little playpen downstairs for a while, again neutral territory, so that they could get used to each other a bit more. And actually, when a fight did break out, it was between Pixie and Sprite. So it does show that if you get a new guinea pig, it can disrupt some dominance relationships among your existing guinea pigs. But apart from a bit of a tiff between them two and some getting at Lauren L girl a bit, everything was fine. I think she has accepted that she's probably going to be lower down the dominance ranking as she's the youngest piggy. And surprisingly, despite being told at the rescue that she was quite dominant, A girl here has not really shown much interest in expressing any dominance behaviour towards the other piggies, which I suppose is good at the moment, so I'll just keep you updated on how it goes with them and hope that they get along okay. So watch out for another video. Thank you for watching. Bye!